Hello, everyone. How's it going? Let's see. I'm trying to get all of this set up in the right way and sharing some thoughts. Happy Sunday. What is it? The 9th of May, 22. And we're all living an amazing life, right? Aratha, wisdom. Hello. Mark, hello. He, hey, ho, right? Good morning, darling. I love you guys. Let's see. I've kind of got a little different system today because my computer wanted to restart itself, right? And in restarting itself, it did its things and on its own. It didn't ask me, and somehow I'm working with all of this craziness. I do have the fire on. I'm going to lower it just a little bit. It's a beautiful Sunday, and thanks for joining me today. Listen, it's a holiday, and so some will be here, some won't. It's all good. And whether you watch it in reruns or live, it's just part of the universe, right? We're here on an inspiring life. I got to do one other thing. Don't leave me. One more thing in this universe. There we go. All right. How's everyone doing today? Can everyone hear me all right? And what am I talking about? A fertile life. Why keto carnivore is the king and queen for all of us. It's the game changer. Gordon, Java, Journey to Baby, Flaky Zoo. My brain is sort of mostly a quick looker. And so when I'm looking for the words and the names, it takes me a little bit longer to get there. So sorry about that. And I feel so blessed in life each and every day. And I'm just going to sit on the edge of the chair and share some thoughts and ideas of healthy well. Let's see, Gloria, Tennessee. Amber, good morning. And let's see, Agnes, hello, North Carolina. Where are you? Where are you today? Right. And remember, if it's one person, that's all it takes in this life, right? We're learning from each other individually. That's the blessing and the beauty of all of it, right? It's a blessing and beauty of all of it. And I'm learning. Josh, how are you doing? Peace be with you, right? Oh, I do have this. I wear this every day. And sometimes if I'm not, I'm like, oh my God, I feel naked, right? Halifax, Nova Scotia. Let's see, Shannon. Let's see, Vicky. Hey, Australia. All around the globe, we're all listening and learning to each other on ways that we can do better, right? Now, oh my gosh, wait a second. If you're on Dr. Kilts and not on CNY Fertility, I'm going to do something a little crazy. Let's see, I haven't done this before, but I'm going to give it a do. And again, let me just do this in a way. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure I can do it. I love the ability for all of us to change it up. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Let's see, post, live, all these things. I don't know. Some days I'm like, okay, what is the best way and the right way to do this? Let's see if this works. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. Well, maybe it's going to happen, and maybe I'm not going to be able to do it today. But usually, forget it. Forget it today. I'm just going to be on Dr. Kilts. Might switch a little over to CMI Fertility also, but it's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, either drkilts.com, which is Kilts' Carnivore Keto MD. It's just the new sort of room or some way or another, but I'm here to answer questions. Omaha, Nebraska, St. Petersburg, Florida, and I'll see you in the AM for Retrieval. I am in Syracuse tomorrow with Dr. Banerjee. We just got a lot of changes coming, and we're really excited about it. How do we all do it differently and make it better? That's really the journey here, right? And that's the fun part of it, right? You got to have fun in life. You got to live life with faith every day. Mississippi, retrieval yesterday, Syracuse, out of the 12, 2 fertilized. always have hope. We don't know how many of the unfertilized are going to be the fertilized. So you got to be careful. We'll often see some of those unfertilized fertilized. You have to be patient. By the way, we're here to talk about keto, carnivore, and a fertile life. And whether it's working to conceive a baby or reduce and get rid of all those diseases within our bodies, this is the same thing. Dr. Clemens, who uses this to heal my diseases, she calls it Paleolithic ketogenic diet. Listen, I think paleo's for you know what, keto's for the masses, but carnivore. Look at when I went carnivore, all things changed for me. And for a fertile life, men and women are carnivores. And I will tell you, I was first paleo, then I was keto, and I got better. But when I went carnivore, for me, it's like steak and eggs. It's the baby's way. If you haven't seen my craziness, I keep on moving this thing around. First it was diet, now it's plan. No, then it was plan. Now it's the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting, occasionally Kilts' ice cream, all diseases, adios. The cause of disease, by the way, is simply eating a plant-based diet. Yes, CNY open. Let's see. I'm open there tomorrow, by the way. And listen, to remind all those people on Instagram, CNY Fertility, come over to either Dr. Kilts or go to the Facebook, YouTube Live for all of that. Carnivore, listen, if you don't have a good cholesterol in life, you're going to die. Your hormones are made of cholesterol. A low animal fat diet is the cause of all human disease. But the masters that are telling you to eat plants, want you to be the livestock and not the lion, right? And again, these ideas are really, really hard, but ultimately, game changer. What to be focused on the week before FET, minus keto already doing. Carnivore, Kilts' keto carnivore for fertility, the game changer. You got to rest, get naps. Listen, a little bit of sparkling water, a little bit of mineral water, a little bit to your coffee, no alcohol. I say one meal, one snack. This is where low-dose naltrexone, CBD oil may come in, but meditation and prayer, not for hopes or wishes, but to see the way you wish it to be as if it already is. This is the game-changing idea in the environment of the universe. So never, ever, 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 guess what? Give up. Look at your protocol carefully. Look at the family building guide. Let's see. I've got so many books just hanging out over here. And besides this guy, oh, okay. Where is it? It's right in Family Building Guide. We're coming out with a new one. Kilts' Keto Carnivore for a Fertile Life Guide. The new version's coming out. And listen, keto helps a lot of people, but carnivore is the king. But if you go to the Family Building Guide, and don't forget, the master of keto carnivore is Maria Emmerich, and she is one amazing woman. And I do love treats and rewards from time to time, but not all of the time, right? If you look on page 78, Immune Protocol 3 and 4, you might have a hard time seeing it, but it might be a different page. But I think it's optimistically fertile, right? Optimistically fertile. That's what we really want to be. But, we label diseases, disease states as a negative, right? Maybe we have to shift it up and recognize you got to eliminate the negative and focus on the positive. Maria and Kilts, Keto for Fertility Cookbook. It's got a lot of carnivore in there, by the way. And we're going to be offering this for a free download coming up. Excited about that. Digital download, but you can buy the paper copy for a nominal investment. It's about $35, right? Personally, I feel best with some carbs. It's definitely challenging. Listen, we all feel best with some heroin, don't we? But carbohydrates from time to time, I love them. Like Wegmans has the ultimate chocolate cake, but I don't buy it of any frequency, or I maybe have a little bit of a bite. It's a crazy. Best for severe PCOS and doing IUIs. Okay. Carnivore keto, 1 meal a day. It's Kilts' way, right? And this is the amazing journey, right? And then what else about the story besides that? Metformin. I like inositol. Look at the ovarian bloom. Let me clean my camera. Just one quick swipe. Let me see if it did that help at all? Can you guys see me any more clear? And again, I know these ideas are radical, but metformin for some, a glucophage, but it's a drug. And the idea that we don't, if you eliminate fruits, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts and salad, it's deadly. It's deadly. It helps PCOS, but letrozole trigger, a little bit of steroids if you want to do the Western drug way, which again, we do a ton of drugs. All right. I'm a Western trained fertility specialist that still practices in the standard American doctor way. But I've also gone over to the other side on how ancient nutritional solutions, which are basically, we are carnivores through and through. I've learned from Maria Canberry, Paul Saladino, Anthony Chafee, Bella, Steak and Butter gang. You have to join the gang. Sean Baker, look at Rivera Health. I've really enjoyed Peter Attia, but I do believe that a lot of the science is snake oil. And we can't let go of the science, right? We got to, right? There are clinician nurses available 24/7. We are there 24/7, 365. Let's see. How do you feel about Optavia, Fuelings? Look at if you label it, you enable it. We are carnivores. We can be an omnivore. You can eat anything, but ultimately the anything is effing deadly. This is the amazing story of the universe. And when you realize that you are the lion, the universe unfolds and changes in amazing ways. So I don't know. I'll have to look, but Atkins had it right to lose weight. But then you go back on the heroin. Don't touch the heroin. And I know how much this stuff kind of drives everyone crazy, right? But as I've done this, it's changed. But Stephen, we feel best on carbs. I mean, I love a good pasta, but ultimately the carbohydrates contain some form of an opiate-like substance that makes us happy for a moment, while it's killing us. And one of the books that I've been sharing, and look at Kilts. The glycobiome is the master secret of the universe. The microbiome is bullshit. Insulin is not resistant ever. And glucose is never the energy for the cell. And I know these ideas are really crazy. So, all right, Kate William. Let's see, Katie. And again, CNY, I'm going to get a third one here because I realized I can do a combination of CNY fertility and Dr. Kilts on my lives on Instagram. I'm excited. I'm going to be talking with Raymond from Steak and Butter gang, hopefully this Wednesday, 5 p.m. We'll see if that holds up. I'm excited to get Jimmy Moore. Jimmy Moore taught me a lot about all these ideas. Let me see if I can, it is. There's what we want. Let's see if I can do this. All right. Okay. Let's see. This might work. It might not, right? And sometimes things are a little heavy in the hand. And sometimes I'll get too many things going on at the same time. But I'm confident that, we're all on the journey of doing different things. And if you keep on doing the same thing and it's not working, well, guess what? You got to change it up. That's really it, right? What is your thought about expired meds that are unopened in the fridge? I might get myself in trouble if I tell you that one. I mean, as you throw away all the food in your refrigerator that's got a label that says the date isn't right, that's, I think, where the real challenges and troubles of the universe start. So are they all bad? I can't tell you what to do. You've got to decide on that one, right? Carnivore, no more look at Seppi, 9 months carnivore, no more low thyroid, estrogen, progesterone meds, active, how to lose 15 pounds gained prior to carnivore to get lean. Are you asking the question? I do a little bit of light exercise. I imagine the thing you wish to be. Like I watch Sean Baker, Anthony Chafee, but I go in there, I do a little bit of light calisthenics. I'll do some of this. I'll do some of this. Now, you can't see that all. I'll do some of this, but mostly I do a lot of this. A lot of meditation, prayer, and gratitude in life. That is where you want to be in this whole blessed, amazing life. Pretty Brown, how are you doing? South Carolina. Enjoy, George, Joy, good morning. Luz, Brenda, and I apologize, Carrie, if I'm not getting everyone's names. It is Sunday. Remember, gratitude is the attitude, and believe that you're in church, the temple, always. Supernatural. Listen, we all have the supernatural power. And if you haven't read, I think I've got these books here. I have books. Listen, I'm either reading or listening to books everywhere, and you may or may not be able to get these. So one is The Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton, and the other is Helping Heaven Happen by Don Curtis. These are books of mental uptake. So the construction, Sarah in Sarasota is going awesome. We're interviewing some embryologists. Dr. K2 is doing awesome and amazing. Everything, it's now we're ordering all the equipment, which takes time. Melissa Marie, by the way, gratitude to the Colorado team, the Syracuse, Buffalo, Rochester, Albany, let's see, Colorado, I said, Philadelphia, Dr. Ivanov, let's see, Atlanta, Dr. Rudialis, everyone. Be set free. And we are optimistic always. Both pregnancies ended in a miscarriage, and both my thyroid spiked at first beta. Dr. Condop has me on thyroid meds daily. Should I do a thyroid panel? I think you should check a T3, T4, and thyroid antibodies. And if you're not doing Kiltz' keto carnivore way, you got to change your ways, right? And I'm throwing them everywhere. I got to get rid of. I have my cave is got full of books and papers and writings on the wall. I am infinitely working on the thoughts of ideas, how to bring you and all of us the best way of life. And I'm learning from all of you, right? We each have to continuously share the thoughts and ideas how to make it better. And for me, once you're pregnant, by the way, I know it's all here, but the baby's way is the only way. And it's bacon, eggs, butter, beef, one meal a day. When you're pregnant, you want to fast longer. Fasting is lasting, and babies only want fat. Faith in fat is the fertile fuel for the Ferrari with the temples. So I would get a T3, T4, and I'd follow it. Quite often TSH goes up, but the T3, T4 is fine, by the way. Restart my IUI because I was taking too much to mature. What's your best advice? Patience in the process. Some people take longer, by the way. And as long as things are going slow and easy, Majestic Magic Shop, and we need to follow each other. check Dr. Kiltz and CMI Fertility, CMI Healing Arts. I don't want to confuse it much, but it's Keto Carnivore Kilts MD. That's where our real handle is. Remember, be at least in the keto world, step up to the carnivore world, and recognize that fertility and faith matter most. Yeah, T3, T4, good one optimistically in the fertile world, right? That's it. Positive beta 101, Kayla, Friday, but now I'm not sure what to do after baby aspirin and tacrolimus. So for some people who have losses, stay on those meds, by the way. Don't stop them. Stop baby aspirin and tacro. I've been pushing more tacro to stay even up to 8 to 12 weeks, learning more about reproductive immunology. And by the way, let's see, I know I've got the book here. I'm not sure the books answer the question, but my practice is understanding immunology. And the biggest killer of the human body is a plant-based, low animal fat diet is deadly for humanity. It's deadly. That's it. It's so deadly. Reverse my hyperthyroidism with primal. Primal, awesome. Listen, what's our primal nutrition? Let's see. Primal human diet, which is the proper human diet. PhD, Dr. Ken Berry. Go to Ken and Nisha's stuff and like and love and subscribe. Listen, we are part of the tribe, and a primal tribe is ultimately the baby's way. All right, I just had it, and I know it's sitting here. All right, here, but it's the baby's way. Patrick, Will, I need the new baby's way plan. Everyone can download for free. And I'm moving that you can digitally download all of this for free. And that's the key. How important is it to take metformin for IVF treatments? It's not. Go keto carnivore, 1 meal a day. That's the game changer. And listen, the deities in here and the diet in here creates the magic temple, right? And your temple is fertile, right? And as you can see, I'm sharing in a way that I'm really learning to do and be different in this world. But you are the magic creator of life. You are, right? You don't need to rely on anyone else. And know a baby is coming in the end, no matter what comes your way. But remember, you want to say in the way, I have a beautiful child and family. I have the beautiful things. Remember, that's the vibrational energy of the universe. That is ultimately, if you haven't read Bruce Lipton's The Biology of Belief, and if you haven't read The Fertile Secret by guess who, right? The Fertile Secret. And listen, many of my writings in the past have focused on vegetables, but listen, now I know if you're eating a vegetable, cook it well to kill all the bacteria and the yeast and add the fat. And fat is from an animal, right? I'm an animal. Tia says it from time to time. And that's the amazing curiosity of life. Christy, I turned 48 yesterday. Happy birthday. Carnivore help us get pregnant. Oh, all day long. Look at carnivore is our primal way, right? I mean, did we come out of the trees to eat the grass or the grass eaters? Now, no one wants to kill anything, but do you want to kill kale or lettuce or pineapples? And I'm not a big fan of a fruit diet. It's deadly. Regular cycles, but no baby yet. And remember, I am having a baby. I have a family. I am fertile. This is amazing, right? Fertile, also smiling. Oh my God, Teresa, awesome. And remember, whether it's your eggs, donor eggs, your sperm, donor sperm, your embryo, donor embryo, your uterus, a gestational carrier, adoption, it's all the gift of God, and it happens the way it's meant to, by the way. Expect to start my period after stopping 10 days of estrogen and progesterone. It should start within a week, if not ultrasound, blood work, and keep going. Thank you for visiting me on Sunday. I've been doing more Instagram, Dr. Kilts, which is Keto Carnivore Kilts, on daily through the week in the 5 to 6, 7 o'clock what I've been sharing, right, is like these ideas are so amazing. Yesterday, oh my God, I made a little bit. I don't know if you could see this. Oh, it just doesn't come in so well. I'll figure it out, but I'll put it out there as a direct video. I got a gift of some Wagyu A5 beef. Oh my God, it was like butter. And do you have to eat it every day? I mean, these are treats from time to time. This is why I make what's Kiltz' ice cream. It's egg, cream. You can add a little butter, by the way. Try that out. A little bit, just a pinch of salt or not. And listen, cane sugar, yes or no, it's up to you. And a little bit of vanilla bean. But this is it for all of humanity. This is the optimal human nutritional solution. It's Kiltz' baby's way. And diets are dead. Sorry for writing the word here. Morgan, Melinda, thank you very much. Cooking, we're going to do, Sue, we're going to do more sharing and cooking and growing and creating. Explain negatives of fruit. Basically, fruit is sugar and it's fiber, both deadly in any significance or frequency. Plus, they contain chemicals to control and kill you and or your reproduction. And so listen, oh, it's all good for me. Who said? Listen, eat the seed and it's going to kill you even more. But the outer portion of the fruit still may contain cyanide, nicotine, and all sorts of other controlling chemicals that basically are deadly, by the way. High platelets, early pregnancy, I'm on BID, Lovenox. Listen, inflammation is normal. Antibiotic, prednisone, Plaquenil, Neupogen, that will make all those things higher. Weekly lipids. This is the preconception, the conception, and the post-conception primal human pregnant nutritional solutions. She eats meat. God bless you, by the way. And here's what I tell everyone. If you're skinny and there's a famine, you're fucked. You're dead. You're fertilizer. Sorry for my language. If you're fat, which is ultimately what humans are meant to be, you're thriving, surviving in the famine. The problem isn't the fat we carry. It's the food we continuously eat that fills the bucket, which actually contributes to the toxicity of our cells and our body. That is the deadliest thing in our body, right? And that's why I think, so plants, by the way, and fruit, I bet cause adenomyosis, endometriosis, IBS, Crohn's, depression, anxiety, fear. And number one is faith in God always. And where is God? God is within our belief system, right? God is into love, right? And that's the most amazing thing. Oh, I got one other. My hero in life, I'm gonna put this up there. One of my heroes is Julia, right? I mean, she rocks. Now, Julia was infertile, by the way, right? Now, we didn't have the mechanisms and thoughts, ideas, but she really, really shared a high fat. Now, there weren't a lot of vegetables in what I remember cooking and eating, but I would say get rid of the vegetables. And someone asked her, if you look at the new HBO series on Julia, right? Someone asked her how to please a man, which could be how to please your partner, which is flatter them. Oh, honey, you're so smart. Thank you for all the amazing things you do. And then guess what? Feed him. And the third one is fuck him, right? Fuck her. And again, I please forgive me, but ultimately isn't reproduction the most important thing in the universe? And listen, my job is reproduction, but it's not just a fertile reproduction of a baby, but it's a reproductive and a fertile life. That's why I share these concepts and ideas constantly. And I will never, ever stop giving up on them. And, I once someone said, you can't talk about God, you can't use the F word, and don't touch people, right? But ultimately, the problem with modern medicine, it's like what drug, what dissection, and let's label you a disease. And remember, if you're walking around, I'm PCOS, I'm diabetes, I'm hypertension, I'm infertile, that's what you create, right? This is crazy, crazy concepts that I've been chastised. And it was hard for me to spell these words out and keep sharing them, by the way. How did skinny become a beauty? It's deadly, by the way. It's because one of my best friends, Dave Kilmer, died of cancer. He was like a lean, strong guy. Sarah Hallberg just died of lung cancer. And the answer is simple. Vegetables of any significance or frequency, seed oils, seed butters, seed milks are deadly for all humanity. It's crazy, right? Do you recommend Lupron or resistance suppression of stage 4 endo? So keto carnivore, 1 meal a day, absolutely. And yes, Orlis, Lupron, letrozole can be helpful. And listen, the cause of all disease, let's see. Oh, I've got the book. Of all disease is damage to the glycobiome. Damage to the glycobiome. And I'm gonna reverse this picture one way or another so I can show it on my Instagram and videos because the microbiome is bullshit. All right. The probiotics are bullshit, right? I'm sorry. It is a crazy, crazy concept. Let's see. Supernatural. It's not for everyone to grasp, but I tried it and I had 24 embryos retrieved and did this for 2 months before. What about stevia? I don't use fake shit. I don't use honey. I use sugar from cane sugar. You can use beet sugar, but a little bit. It's almost like you might put a little salt on at best, by the way. And I do have a sweet tooth. I love sugar. Now, listen. If you're a drug addict on sugar, don't touch it, right? Now, I do some coffee. Raymond, I'm sorry, Steak and Butter Gang. And Emily, by the way, go to Bella's Steak and Butter Gang, gal. Go to Baker's, like the Carnivore King. And listen, you don't have to look like Sean, although so many of us want to look like Sean or Kelly Hogan. But the way you look is actually perfect. Look in the mirror and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Mirror work, right? A CD6 base. I think you can do a baseline and start meds anytime. I'm proposing that we eliminate the baseline. You do a home pregnancy test, we get you started. Gallbladder is 1 meal, okay. Oh, Amber, listen, fat is the fertilest, fittest thing you can contain. And being obese, overweight, right? Oh my God, you have a high BMI, bullshit. That's survival. No animal ever tries to be skinny because that's deadly. And so the gallbladder, releases the bile, but you have to eat the fat. That's why this is the way. This is the way. This is the way. It's the only way. It's the kick-ass way. It's the Kilts', it's keto carnivore Kilts for fertility and beyond. And when you're pregnant, you stay on this. And when you have your baby, you stay on this. And your baby needs breast milk natural. See, we're all addicted to the formulas made by plants. They're fucking deadly. That's it. They are so effing deadly. It's crazy. And I'm betting $1 billion that these answers are right. By the way, if anyone wants to be part of Kilts' lives at any point, or we'll just do an Instagram video, just send me a message and we'll just do it sometime, or we'll set it up and all of us are doing together. Kristen, been priming the last couple of weeks after failed due to no growth, priming with estrase prometrium, human growth. Period was due last week, but I'm bleeding now. Do the baseline ultrasound, get started. Listen, no matter when and where you are, Zach Bitter, you got to look at my interview with Zach Bitter. And Zach is where it's at. And wherever you're at, start. And motion is motivating. That's why I get on my bike a little bit. Whenever I would go for a run, you can walk alongside my run. It was like this. And I always, always, always listen to a book. Audiobooks are the truth, Shannon. How are you doing? Let's see, Nate. Are there only healthy plant medicines? What are your thoughts on marijuana? Listen, they want you on marijuana. They want you on alcohol. They want you on fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and a impossibly beyond stupidity burgers, by the way. It's crazy. Letters on corpulence. It's amazing, by the way. But look, marijuana is deadly. Don't effing touch it. Listen, if you have pain or if you have arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, migraines, if you're anxious or depressed, wait a minute, right? Okay, so now those look right, but this doesn't look right, does it? But maybe the world upside down is the way we need to lead, right? You need to lead with what is opposite of what we've been taught, right? The masters who eat meat are leading us to the mush. Marijuana, alcohol, drugs, cocaine, exercise. Oh, you better run a lot. And then I'll see you in the surgical suite for a new joint or stupidity, right? Oh, and by the way, you can't lose weight because genetically you've got the wrong genes. We'll do surgery on you to fuck you up. Don't do it. Stay away, by the way. CNY, supernatural, majestic magic. By the way, we've got an amazing, amazing team. I'm grateful to everyone at all locations. May I ask, what is your LDL and triglyceride levels if you, all right. I don't measure them because what I've learned in life is that all the science of these tests will lead you to worry and a drug because they're going to label you as this and this. But if you really start looking at the numbers, listen, my grandparents lived to, my grandmother lived to 104, my parents 94. They all had high cholesterol. But you see, we've been eating a low animal fat diet for the last 50 years. We've been eating a high plant-based protein, and yet we're getting sicker. And we need more drugs, right? I don't measure it because I think it's wrong. Every cell of your body is made of, guess what? Fat, cholesterol. So you can believe whatever they tell you, but my bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, migraines, kidney stones, all gone. My energy is rocking amazing. I do a little bit of light weights and I eat. What does Kilts eat? The world is upside down because you've been fucked. Sorry for my language, not in a pleasant, pleasurable way, by the way, right? And it's hurting all of us. The diseases we get are because we're eating a healthy vegetable, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts diet, which is deadly. Look at Baker, Saladino, Chafee, Emmerich, Hogan. They're just the people that are out there are just so rocking in this world of so many people that are teaching me. Look at all the people on my Instagram. We're really all learning together. And look at, we have to follow each other. I'm not the leader. I'm just one of the gang, right? And if we don't do it, we're dead. Triglycerides, come on. Listen, you think you've been led to believe, oh my God, you better check your triglycerides. And then you get them and they're going to tell you, oh my God, you're going to die. And, again, I'm just giving you thoughts and ideas. This is not medical advice, by the way. You must lead your own medical life and advice. I'm just giving you ideas that change my life. Work blood standards are benchmark on sick people in the baseline. You are right, Sue. And again, I'm in the medical profession. I do all the blood tests all the time. And what I've learned is we're being led to slaughter. And no matter what we do, we get sicker. We need more drugs, more dissections. And the cost of healthcare keeps on going where? Right? It goes up. And we're getting more and more fucked, and it's not pleasurable, right? We're the negative one. But you want to first lead your own life and learn yourself, right? And so honestly, didn't have any issues until started back eating carbs. Carbs are cocaine. Remember, the plants are the predators. We're the prey. Look at Kevin Stock. He's got amazing meat, makes mommies, men, and masters. We're working on that one. Morning, Brittany, warrior. Listen, we are the warriors. But if you want to be a warrior, go for it. But the best way to get out of the shit is have faith in God. Whether it's Muhammad, Abraham, Jesus, Moses, Lao Tse, Buddha, or Krishna, you are the goddesses and the gods. That's it. We need more doctors like Caroline. God bless you. It was nice to see you this morning. I've been talking to my good friend, Dr. Maggs. We're working on new ideas outside of the standard Western medical practice, which again, look at us. Look at so many that others are doing this. We're all doing this good. What is a good vitamin D level? Listen, I don't know that I know that, but I bet is if you go to bacon, eggs, butter, beef, liver, by the way. But listen, you don't have to eat 5 pounds of liver. I eat about this much of my steak every day. That's it. I'm not a big fan of COVID vaccine, by the way, but it's your choice. I'm just giving you my thoughts. Remember, I'm a coach and cheerleader. I'm not your doctor today, right? We're online sharing a different line because the line we've been taught by the leaders are making us die, right? Baseline all labs are normal. I did have a few follicles, just under 10. Am I close to surge ovulation? Baseline, I don't know where you are right now, Audrey. But if you're on Lupron will stimulate ovulation if you're later in the cycle, but it can suppress it if you start it early. So that's good too. My hygiene products have plant components. And look at Cavelli, Carnivore Austin Cavelli. We're going to be doing some weekly lives and conversation. We're just working on a time and day. But I think, we use too many products, but ultimately, guess what? Soap was made out of animal fat, right? With a little potash, which is really crazy, crazy, crazy. Remember, you're the stars of life. You're the shining light. Never give up. And I know we all get depressed and down from time to time, don't we? That's why I do my daily inspirations. I read from my inspirational books. I don't know if I have any laying around. Oh, wait, I think I have. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Let's see. So this was my first daily intention inspiration book. Remember, the art of living is your thinking. So you got to change it. And, here was my first keto cure, and the lymphatics are so critical. But now it's Kilts' going to be Kilts' Keto Carnivore for a fertile life and beyond, right? 3cc euploid embryo have any chance? My missing quadrant, ye of little faith. They would have kicked me out because I probably was a 3DD embryo. But you have to think the positive because that creates the path of everything to open. Would cycle day 4x2 like to start loop ride acetate 2-week kid? No, I don't think so, Audrey. And especially if they're under 12, 10 units a day. But again, I'm only giving some thoughts and ideas that you have to get the direct instructions. But who is in control of your mind and body? Any answers? Melbaum, yes, interlipid and carnivore is kick-ass amazing. And the carnivores are the top of the line. And Wago A5, oh my God, I think I've got a picture of it, but I don't know if it's coming in very well. Let me see if I've got this. Lisa, I think I've got this. I'm learning every day how much I don't know about all this technology. Let's see if I've got this. No, I've got to find ways. Simply simply, oh, all right. I give up. You guys doing rotor tear? Okay to have steroid injections. I think, Lee, it is. Listen, I've got this thing called a trigger finger, right? Technically, actually, it has almost no bother in my life. I do pottery, I do painting. You know, for everyone, get into the pottery painting studio, do some videos. Listen, everyone should be sharing their stories of life. For me, sparkling water. I just love the bubbly. I stay away from the fake sugars. I'll do a little bit of real sugar from time to time. Trying to ask the question, can you hold off for a second? Let's see, boss lady. You guys are awesome. Is there a better way that maybe I should sort of put this all? What's the cause of trigger fingers? Well, it's actually sort of the tendons get a buildup that prevents the sliding of the, there's a little bit of a sort of a strap that goes over it. And for some people, it happens. I can tell you, it hasn't bothered me 99%. I got an injection. Dr. Lichteringer was able to hook me up with an injection. And so I'm grateful to that. David Salvador, how you doing? Again, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, share your questions. We're going to work to get them answered. If not, while we're live later on, I'm working on a team to help all of this. I feel tightness when waking up. I think there's a little bit of tightness to all of our joints, when we're waking up. But, this is why yawning and stretching are very important. Take your time when you're waking up. Go slow and easy, right? You don't have to speed up. Just go slow. Let's see. Boss lady, Brianna. Hello, honey. What are the different progesterone injections dosages prescribed? Usually somewhere between 50 to 100 milligrams intramuscular daily. Some people do 75, but it varies a little bit depending on your levels. There's such a wide range. This thought of poor or diminished ovarian reserve, I don't know. Listen, one egg, one embryo, one baby, one sperm, one egg, one embryo, one baby. That's really it. We focus on fertility, by the way, at CNY. And Dr. Rob Kiltz, I've been doing medicine for 40 years between studying and practicing. I've learned a tremendous amount how wrong we are and have been. What if, again, you start thinking about, I'm a great responder, LaToya. My egg, sperm, embryos, baby, uterus, body is responding awesome. And that's what's going to happen. I'm going to do great. And when you lead with that, oh my God, it's a game changer in life. So don't give that up. We'll do a little priming. What's the answer to Kiltz's priming number one? Anyone have that answer? Right? The Kiltz's way upside down, which is the baby's way. Carnivore. And I've seen 46 and 8-year young women get pregnant on carnivore. One meal a day, one snack. But don't forget faith first, infinite prayers, and a meditation. And I take at least 1 to 3 naps a day. Laparoscopy recommended before IVF. You don't see any cyst on. Yes. Let's see. Ellie Cusmanto. Yes, I recommend laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, but you can also do a 1 to 3 months of Orlissa, letrozole, Lupron, letrozole, and ask about the antimicrobial protocol. The reason I recommend the antimicrobial protocol is because the glycobiome is deadly. Oh, let's see. Are we still on live? There's a little interruption and disruption from that. Not sure exactly why. I'm hoping you guys can still see me on seeing my fertility. If not, I'm going to shut it down and come back. The MDJ, awesome. Sam Blow. And listen, we're looking at all those out there that want to be part of Kiltz's Keto Carnivore gang. which is sharing ideas and thoughts of a healthy, fertile life. Whether it's in the mind or the mouth or the motion of the miracle machine, we're all doing it together. And each and every day, each and every way, Melbaum, JVP, Petra, Dari, Amber. Again, we're all on this together. Keep posting your question. You will eventually see it. Yes. And if you guys maybe at the bottom say, oh, Brandy asked a question. We have been on keto since starting this journey. We're solely male factor to do modified natural retrieval. Yes, I do a ton of mini dose protocols, mini dose, natural, modified. For me, I think it's the very, 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 very best. But remember, it's always the egg. It's always the sperm. It's always the embryo. It's always the implantation. And it's always in God's hands. Isn't that easy? Right? And keto carnivore for conception is the only way. And it's never solely sperm, by the way. But yeah, I do a lot of, I recommend mini low-dose protocol for everyone. 10, 220, 10, 120, and maybe even 10, 320 is okay. But focus like never before. Absolutely. Look at this is why I do 3 to 6 meditative moments a day. I do 1 to 2, even sometimes 3, 5 to 10 minute naps a day. See, sleep is critical. But look at the other day, I got up at 1:30 in the morning. And what I got up, I actually did a little ride, a little bit of weights. I did a little bit of live. I got a chance to talk with Micah, who I'm going to send him a copy of the Christ-Based Teachings by Don Curtis. We're working on sort of a non-for-profit health and wellness, social medicine way, right? That we can continue to share the way in the day, that this is what I can focus on all the way, every day. And it's faith always first. And the goddesses and the gods are us. Did you know that? And it's crazy, right? Do you always go to bed at 10? I'm usually go to bed at like 8 to 10. I get up at 3 to 4, 2 to maybe 3 to 4 every day. And I take a nap maybe at 10 and 2, just, for 10 minutes. But my nap is always a gratitude nap. Gratitude attitude. It's I put my reminder to wake up in 10 minutes, and I start with I close my eyes and I just go through. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Thank you for all the people in my life, my parents. I go through my friends. I go through my foes. Right now, remember, foes and enemies are just the other team, but we're all on the team together of life. So it's like Star Wars. They're all fighting, and then eventually they're all up in heaven having a good time. Naft, Kristen, yearning for baby. That's it. Never. So I'm the mother, the father, the parent, and I am a fertile and living my fertile life, right? Pictures. This is where the secret. Rhonda Byrne, read The Secret, right? Let's see. And again, if you want to be in my lives, just message me and we'll just set up a time where we can even do one-on-one or we can do group chats. We're working to do more Zoom conversations. Remember, you are a compilation of what you think, what you eat, and what you immerse, you marinate your beautiful, amazing temple in, right? And we are the temples. We are the goddesses and the gods. There's no God but God, and look in the mirror and there is God. Look in the mirror and there is God. Look in the mirror and there is God. I know this is blasphemous, right? Let's see. About to get our med protocol. We have been on keto since starting the journey. We are solely male factor. I think I talked about that. So how do we ask for modified if we send a whole? So tell us, I want to do a modified, I want to do a mini protocol, 10, 220. You have to talk to a provider. Dr. Kiltz said, I want to do that. You can do whatever you ask for. Crazy, right? You can do whatever you ask for. Who's in charge of your healthcare? Can we not just let go that you need a clinician and a provider? Effing what are we doing, right? Team Keto Carnivore. I love it. She is loved. Remember, look in the mirror. Remember, no matter your size, shape, age, weight, gender, color, socioeconomic, religious, non-religious, geopolitical, I don't care. We're all gifts of God. Every one of them. Boss lady, how you doing? Nutty, yearning for baby again. Look at, we can be on, it's like, who controls the channels of your life? You are channeling God within the daily meditative motions of life, right? Every day. Let's see, Jemery, poet. Who is the poet of life? And you can, let me see. Listen, you can write your own, you can share your own. I did some, you even, could write all over them, but daily inspiration, daily, right? Daily. Manifest what you truly want, optimal, fulfilling life. Take action by doing the right thing, truest yourself. True to thyself, always. But there is a formula, there is a way, and we're simply sharing and learning a way. Let's see. They're going to say Dr. Kiltz need to change it. Okay. Clearly he doesn't want to answer. I apologize, boss lady. Am I missing? She loved. I guess I get it. Are we on the same wavelength? Ladies, I've been trying to ask the question. If you just keep on asking it, it'll come up, by the way. God bless you. And I may be able to pull these up later and get to your beautiful questions. Always. I didn't have any issues until I started back eating carbs. They're deadly. I think I'm getting to this. Retrieval yesterday, 6 on left retrieve. Couldn't get to the 2 on the right. We aspirate all the follicles, by the way. And if under rare circumstances, there's a big blood vessel on both sides, we may not getting that. It can happen that we don't get them all, but we aspirate each and every follicle as we can, by the way. You got to keep just putting the question in front of me. That's it. Retrieval yesterday left. Couldn't get to. Have you seen those results? So total 8 eggs on low stimulation, about 45. Low and slow. That's the way to go. Trying to see you, but wasn't able to the day of my retrieval. You can ask for me, by the way. I'm almost always available. I'm often doing this thing and communicating with people around the globe, and here to help shine some light on the stress and struggles of this fertility journey, right? They are not easy, are they? Right? But those most amazing things in life are the hardest. 102, any sleep tips? Listen, quite often, I can't sleep. I get a book, I read the book, and then I fall asleep. And if I wake up, I get a book, I listen to something, I go into my pottery studio. See, you're going to have sleep maybe isn't meant to be for 6 or 8 hours at a time. Maybe we're supposed to take like 20 minutes to 2-hour breaks, right? This idea of somehow we're like, they're telling us, oh, if you're not sleeping right, you got to work on getting sleep right. But I say, like, if you're not sleeping when you're sleeping, sleep another time. It's rest and digest. And this is why I eat my food and I go to bed. If I wake up at 2 a.m, I get up at 2 a.m. I come into my studio. I may do this. I write and draw. I read. I have infinite books always around me. I have my pottery, my painting, my poetry, my craziness. 4 to 5 hours for carnivore. Again, listen, we're giving our ideas that I would say there's lots of different ways to do all of this. I generally recommend the 1 meal, then go to sleep. I typically sleep for 6 hours, 4 to 8 hours at least. But sometimes I wake up early, I take a nap. I can't sleep. Oh my God, what do? I just do something. Why after priming I am having very weird period, very light because of estrus prometrium. Yeah, I think Eleanor, all these drugs and ideas do change things a little bit. But listen, change and all the things that are happening. What if you didn't worry about them, but you just got going and did something, right? Mini IVF protocol. For me, it's 10 of letrozole, it's 200 of gonalfalstim, it's 20 of HCG, or it's 150 of gonalfalstim and 75 of menopur. That's sleep as required. Most importantly, must feel awesome daily. Listen, I'm tired. I just close my eyes. 5 or 10 minutes, that's it. This idea, the dog is sitting in the corner, it just goes to sleep. You come home, the dog and cat's always taking a nap. We are living in the wrong environment for a human animal, by the way, right? Prissy Sharp, hello. Due for adenomyosis. Keto carnivore, 1 meal a day. It's the world Kilts' way, upside down, right? And then, you could add letrozole or Lissa, Lupron or Lissa, laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, by the way, because, and you can do even 2 to 4 months of a more aggressive Lupron letrozole or Lissa letrozole to treat adenomyosis. It's inflammation, which in my opinion is all caused by a plant-based diet. Lynn's Garrison, how are you doing? Carnivore a few weeks now, feeling amazing. Anything else you recommend for gut healing? A lot of antibiotics in the past. Listen, the number one killer of humanity for the last infinite years is bacteria, yeast, and viruses. So my antimicrobial protocol, I think, helps a lot. But eat the fat. Carnivore and keto is a high animal fat. That's it. And, smile, joy, happiness, meditation, prayer, and take some naps. That's what we need. So listen, everyone is doing awesome and amazing. Wow, the witching hour of life. Let's see, we're going to continue sharing on drkiltz.com, Dr. Kilts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and everything else. We all have to share together. We have to connect, all of us, right? Eleanor, Honey, Jennifer, Ashley, Brady, Brandy, Melanie, 35, 7.3, day 5 lining, Thea, on fall stem, 2 days on Generax. What next? Nut scan, then trigger, 20 follicles. And again, day 11, you're looking for trigger and retrieve, and then freeze or transfer. And by the way, fat is where it's at. Look in the mirror and see the fat you carry is the most amazing, genetically prescribed, creative of the universe. Human beings that say you're fat and fat is the cause of disease are fucking wrong. Insulin resistance is a misnomer and untrue. And Rexford, thank you, by the way. And all of us together, share what you're cooking and eating. Share your beautiful life. Listen, I'm not your leader. I am learning from you also. We're actually learning together as the gang, the tribe, right? The primal need. So, all right. How can you get our med protocol changed? Tell the team you want to change, Brandy, and they will get it changed for you. But remember, you're the director and the driver of this. I'm not. All right, everyone. Thank you. I love you. I love you. And I love you. Kiltsy, CMI Fertility, and YouTube, Facebook, and all of that. Take care, everyone. God bless. Let's see if all of this works right.